Hi, and welcome back to the show. I'm Grant Smithson, your host, and this is Smitty Talk. I'm very glad that Izzy Maib is joining me today, and today we're going to be talking about a trip that she got to take with the University of Texas's volleyball team and how she went to Europe. So Izzy, my first question is, how did you get to go on this trip?
So I actually was able to go because of my dad. He is the assistant athletic director for University of Texas Sports and specifically works with volleyball. And so because of his job, my family has been able to go on a lot of really cool opportunities. Especially I played volleyball for 10 years of my life, so I was super excited and interested to be able to watch them.
What's that like having your father in a high-up position like that for a very well-known athletic program?
It's kind of crazy. I don't necessarily know that I noticed a difference until I decided to move away for school and kind of get away from that world. But every time I go home, I feel like I'm right back into it, running into people and getting thrown back into it all.
Nice. So out of all the places that you went to a few different places in Europe. What was your favorite and why?
My favorite was probably Cinque Terre. It's right off the coast of Italy. It's 5 different cities. We didn't get to necessarily watch the team play there, but it was just super quaint and kind of a stop along the way for the tournament.
After that trip, could you see yourself like spending some more time in Europe?
Oh, of course.
Later on in life?
But also, who knows the next time I'll necessarily be able to go because of job or just a trip personally.
Well, what's the craziest thing that happened to you on this trip, out of the ordinary?
A couple different things. My sister and I got lost in the mountains on a hike in Cinque Terre, actually. We ended up just taking the wrong route, but it all ended up back to the same place. So we beat the team and my family there, so we kind of wandered around the city realizing that we couldn't find anyone before just going back to the designated meeting place and waiting for everybody.
More than just that, could you tell, just because of those things that happened to you and more probably, could you tell that society's a little bit different over there than it is over here?
Yes, it was definitely shocking. Even I almost got robbed in Rome, so to kind of learn to be aware of your surroundings in a different way that I was used to in America was different. Like you can't really get lost on a hike and wander around a city and hope to be found, but we were, so.
Yep. So did you make any connections through this trip that you wouldn't have?
Definitely. I'm a lot closer with the girls on the team that year than I would have been if I hadn't gone. And then just, there were other coaches' kids that went that I still keep up in contact with. A couple are going to Stanford and LSU that I like to talk to.
That's awesome. So is there anything else that you'd like to share about this trip? Any last things for our audience today?
No, thank you.
Absolutely. This has been Smitty Talk. I'm Grant Smithson. I thank my guest, Izzy Maib, for being here today. We enjoyed your stories, and thank you for tuning into the show. We'll see you tomorrow.